Mozart. Mozart was a child prodigy who showed brilliance in music. He began to learn the piano and the violin when he was 3 from his dad, who was a musician. How could a young child like him play so wonderfully?
That's amazing! That boy is a musical genius.
When Mozart was 6, his father took him and his sister for a musical tour. The 3 traveled to many countries where they gave great performances. Everywhere they went, they caused a sensation. That's astonishing! He is a child prodigy! One day, after Mozart finished his performance at a palace, he fell looking around the palace. Right then, someone came and gave him a hand to get up. Oh, are you okay?
You are so beautiful. I hope to marry you in the future.
She was none other than Princess Marie Antoinette. Mozart returned to his hometown and became a court musician. He became frustrated because as a court musician, he could only play the pieces that the archbishop and the nobles picked for him.
Musicians shouldn't just play what they're told. They should be free to play whatever they want.
So Mozart left his hometown and went to a musical city called Vienna. He composed freely there and held concerts, but he was poor and having a hard time.
Even if I am poor and having a hard time, I'm going to play music freely. I'll make sure that my music echoes around the world someday.
When he turned 26, he composed the opera, The Escape from Royal Concubine. People praised Mozart after seeing the opera.
Mozart is an outstanding composer.
The opera was very successful. He also met Constanze and got married. Mozart continued to compose excellent music. In 1786, when he became 30, he composed the famous opera, The Marriage of Figaro.
It's the best opera I've ever seen.
You are really a musical genius.
Bravo!
Mozart continued composing music for the opera. He presented Don Giovanni and The Magic Flute from back to back, and the latter piece is considered one of the best operas ever. Mozart even staged The Magic Flute at a public theater for the poor. Even though Mozart had poor health and no money, he continued composing operas, symphonies, violin concertos, piano concertos, and more. His wife and friends worried about him.
He's going to be very ill if he continues to work so hard.
Darling, you need to get some rest. Then one day, a man in all black clothing visited Mozart.
Please compose the Requiem to console the dead. This is a request from my master.
Mozart, who was ill at the time, believed that the man was the angel of death and thought that he didn't have much time left to live. Mozart's health took a turn for the worse while composing Requiem, but that didn't stop him from continuing on.
I must complete this music before I die, no matter what.
But unfortunately, he died before he could finish the piece. In December 1791, Mozart passed away at the age of 35. There was pouring rain on the day of his burial. Mozart left as many as 600 beautiful musical pieces, which have moved and inspired countless people to this day.